welcome. Okay, I'm gonna get right to it. So tonight we're gonna be talking about facing your fears. And a tool that I have found that is helping me to conquer my fears, because in order to conquer fears, it starts by keeping promises to yourself. I'm going to say that again if you did not hear me. Facing your fears starts by keeping promises to yourself. You guys, I am reading Lauren Handel Zander's Maybe It's You, Cut the Crap, Face Your Fears, Love Your Life, and it is kicking my butt. This book, she is like, if you have not read her book, I highly recommend you jump on it. Now, it's not for the light of heart, especially if you're actually going to do the work in her book. It is like, if you really want to dig deep into your life and figure out what is going on, what's going wrong, if you want to fix that stuff, like, this is the book for you. This is absolutely the book for you. I have been, oh my goodness, doing so many deep dives into things that are going on that it's incredible. It's unbelievable. So, one of the first things, when you're facing your fears, you guys, it's hard work. It's hard work facing your fears, but it's the work that you need to do. I mean, this is going to be the work that is really going to bring you closer to your life and closer to your dreams. Have you ever really dug in and really, dug into the crooks and nannies of your life and tried to figure out, okay, what's really going on? Like, have you ever thought, okay, I've got these areas of my life, like, that are just not working the way that I want them to work? Like, now what? Like, what do I do? That is going through this book has brought me to. We all want to be right about any situation. We all want to feel like I know it all, I have it all together, but the reality is we don't. The reality is we don't have it all together. And when we really start to dig deep into our lives, we see that the common denominator between all these areas of our life that is not working is us. We are the only thing in each of those lives is us. The one thing that Lauren talks about that is really kind of the crux of all of this is your personal integrity. How often do we make promises to other people and we keep them because we know there are consequences for not keeping those promises? But how often, on the reverse, do we make a promise to ourselves and we don't keep it? We just give up on it. The ability to make and keep a promise to ourselves, that is a match that will match your dream, is personal integrity. That is what it means when you have a dream you're trying to achieve and you make a promise to yourself that you're going to do something. Maybe it's run a 10K and you promise yourself, I'm going to run this 10K, and you set out goals to actually make the time to practice and make the time to run, but then you give up on yourself. You're really good for the first week and then you just give up. Like, what? That is not the way to do that. You really need to really make promises and then keep them to yourself. It is the alignment of your heart, so your desires, your mind, your plan, and your body, so your actions. That is what's going to get it done. It's where the rubber meets the road. Having personal integrity is so important. The key to being able to deal with and lighten up with your own humanity is really what gets you through the hard times. So really, to deal with you as a person and just to lighten up about things is huge. Just look at the humor in things. Finding humor is so important. She says that, really, when you set a goal, when you start dreaming, you've got to put yourself out there and you got to hold yourself to what you say you're going to do. You got to hold yourself to what you say you're going to do. She says, happiness, self-esteem and personal pride come from knowing you can count on you. If you can't count on you, who are you going to count on? Who are you going to count on? You know, the actual consequence for not keeping a promise isn't immediate. I mean, that's the whole crux, isn't it? So we say we're going to do something. You know, we say we're going to quit smoking. Okay, we say, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to quit smoking. And then you say, oh, one smoke. It's nothing. It's not going to kill me today. Well, the reality is not going to kill you today. But one smoke after one smoke after one smoke after one smoke, it's going to build up and it's going to kill you. Same thing with eating poorly. You know, one Coca-Cola today, eating at McDonald's one time, not going to kill you. One time, I'll just cheat on my diet one time. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. You compound those cheating diets, that's where you gain that extra 10 pounds. You wonder where that 10 pounds came from? It came from you cheating every single time on your diet. You need to have personal integrity. That is so, so, so important. You know, the truth, every time you break a promise to yourself, it doesn't actually hurt you in the moment, but what's going on is you're killing a little piece of you. You're killing that belief that you have in yourself. You're killing that idea that you are important. When you give up on you, that is absolutely, absolutely huge. You know, and here's where it is. Finding the right promise, then keeping it or paying up is the secret to success. Okay, I'm going to say that again if you did not hear me, because I think if you get nothing from this Facebook Live, this is what you need to get. Finding the right promise, then keeping it or paying up is the secret to success. So I have been doing this in my life. There's been areas I've been wanting to change, and I have not been super successful with all of them. But there's one particular area that I decided I wanted to change that was important enough to me to put a consequence behind it if I didn't fess up, if I didn't follow through on my own personal plans. And you guys, you know what? It worked. It worked. It might feel like you're a 4-year-old putting yourself in timeout, but sometimes that's what we have to do. We got to put ourselves in timeout if we can't hold true to our own plans, if we can't hold true to our own integrity and do what we know that we need to do. That's what it's all about. You know, if rewards are not working, we would have no areas in our life that were bad. You know, let's be real. If rewarding ourselves with a little piece of chocolate every time we did what we were supposed to do, you know, things would be fabulous. But you know what? They're not. So rewards are not working. So what is the opposite of a reward? A consequence. And let me tell you, this works. It's working for me, and I know it will work for you.